Good evening, all. Let me thank the Master of Ceremony for taking up this time to be our Master of Ceremony. But let me acknowledge the presence of our Honorable Opposition Leader and the PNG Party Leader, Honorable Belden Nama. Please let's give a round of applause. He's got his team with him. He's got his President, Nelson, and a lawyer with him. So please, let's give them a hand that they have joined us tonight. I will be very brief, but I want to say this for the invited guests, those of you who are here tonight. Let me say a few things for this occasion, because this is a fundraising dinner for my election as a member for Rigo. And let me begin by saying this. I want to thank my family, because all that what they have done tonight is out of their pocket. So I want to acknowledge my family members for this occasion, for this dinner. And I want to say thank you for those of you who have accepted the invitation to be part of this occasion. Very important but significant. As you can see from my slogan, that I want to empower Rigo for change. But let me say this. I have been in the organization of the government as a public servant for more than 38 years. I worked my way up to be the Secretary of Department of Provincial and Local Level Government. For the last 6.5 years, I was the Secretary. And I did a lot of achievements. And one of the greatest achievements that I did was to review the organic law on provincial and local level governments. As you know, the current organic law was introduced in 1995, where it created 3 levels of government. The intention was good, that money must go down to the local level governments and districts for service delivery. Unfortunately, we have not seen any progress since 1995. Given that reason, as a departmental head and the government at that time, Honorable Peter O'Neill, tasked my department to take lead in the review of the organic law. So we have done the review. The review was done, and the organic law is now called Organic Law on Decentralization, which basically means that we need to empower the provinces, empower the districts, so that they can be able to deliver services. The bill is ready to be passed in Parliament. This Parliament, unfortunately, the government decided to appoint somebody else, so I left the department last year. Since I left as a secretary, I thought to myself, what will be my next career in life? Maybe I should go home and live a simple life. But I want to say this. My people in Rigo have suffered for the last 46 years. And so some of our elites have approached me when they heard that I left the department and asked if I could stand, because I have the experience, I have the skills and the knowledge in the department. And remember, I was the one who ran this country with running the 22 provinces, 89 districts, 320 plus LLGs, and more than 6,000 wards in the country. I was the one who ran this country with those institutions, or those institutions around the country. I know the system. I know why it's not working. I know the challenges, and I want to say this, and I want to acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Beldanama, who has been in the country as a politician for, I think it's your fourth term, and so he's a more experienced politician, and I know he knows why service delivery has not been happening in our districts and LLGs. One of the things I have experienced is that it is not about money, it's about leadership. And I want to thank the pastor who has just taken our thought. He has hit the nail on the head. We need leaders. We need leaders to make change. We have too many politicians. I will not withdraw this statement. I can say this. We have too many politicians and we have no leaders in this country. That's why services have deteriorated. You can have $1 million, but if you're not a good leader, you will not make anything happen with that $1 million. You need a leader who has a vision, who has a passion, who wants to see change in their people. And for that, I believe that leadership is an art. You can't have everybody to be leader. There's only few people who can have that leadership qualities in them. And so, the examples you can see in this world today, if you have read history, and I know most of you have read history and known, Singapore. I know most of you have been to Singapore. Singapore is an island. There's nothing. But you have one leader, Lee Kuan Yew, one leader that changed Singapore to be the economic city in the world today. One leader made a change. You don't need too many leaders. You need one leader. And I believe in that. You can see the example of Dubai. Dubai has got nothing. It's a desert country. They have only what? Oil. But why it is changed? Because you have a prince, a leader that made change. We need leaders. And I believe today, in this election, we need to elect leaders, not politicians. We need leaders to make change. And this is why my slogan is to empower Rigo for change. You just go and see Rigo for yourself. It's only an hour drive, and you get to Quiquila. It will speak for itself. For the last 46 years, nothing has happened. We don't have even an office for that matter. We don't have even a market for that matter. We don't have even water supply. We don't even have hospital. It's only 1 hour drive from Port Moresby. So near and yet so far. I want to see change. I have a vision for Rigo. I want to see that it becomes an economic hub in Rigo, the district, so that we can attract business to make change. That's the vision I have. I have a dream. I am not standing because I want to stand. I want to see change. And I believe in this. As a politician, as a leader, we should not be talking about issues. We should be finding solutions. I used to tell my department staff, never talk about issues. You find solutions. That's what I'm going to apply in Rigo. I know the issues. When I become a member of Rigo, I will find solutions to those issues, and I will make a change. Too many times we talk about issues after issues, and I've been in the government department, and I know. I've been in the cabinet level, advising the cabinet, and I know we talk too much on issues, and yet we don't find solutions to those issues. I want to make a change. Rigo will not worry about issues. Rigo will find solutions to be at the next level. That's what I'm going to do.